All right, we've got a bit of a long one. We are doing a medical flight to make up for the medical flights that I've done in career mode. And we are taking a patient from Bakersfield up to Palo Alto so that they can get to Stanford University Medical. It's going to be 204 miles, it says, hour and 2 minutes. So we are in the caravan just so that we can have a chance to get stopped for the runway. It is a shorter runway there, but probably going to be fine. We got live weather on. It looks like we've got winds out of 225 and 225, so our runways should still be okay. We'll have to double check that. Yeah, should be fine. So we'll get going on this one. Now, we're not going to have the AI and the visuals of it, which is great because they just repeat the same thing over and over and over the whole time anyways. So we will just be a dude wearing normal clothes and going flying. So let's get this thing all sorted. I believe that is it. Yeah, we should be good. Let's hop in. Get fired up.
TOS system test. Okay.
So we'll need to do a quick check on the fuel just to make sure that I think we run about, if we go just all out, we go about 450 pounds an hour. Yeah, we got 600 pounds on each side, so we're going to be fine. Heavy. Hey, we do have a patient back here. Cool. I put in the cargo and the passenger, so it actually loaded up in this plane. That's awesome. Alright, so let's just double check things here real quick on our flight plan. Looks like yeah, okay. Fine on there. I'm gonna go ahead. Oops. Let's go ahead and click. Nope, that's not what I want to click. Click. There we go. We will get ready to go direct on that. We're gonna go 10,000. I have no idea if that's gonna get us up to where we need to go. We'll go 5,000 first. And climb at 800. Heading, we are going to be taking off on runway 16. Wow, turned quicker than most do. Okay, 16, heading on that. That way we can just click that on. Lights on. Just gonna turn them all on. And we should possibly be good to go. And then you'll scream at everything that I have forgotten to do. Let's go one click down. I think, yeah, take off. So one click down on that. And I think we're ready. Possibly. Yes, I feel like we are. Let's go ahead and get radio on.
Lima 45 traffic Cessna, November 449er17.
Check, see if we get weather here.
16.
Weather, got nothing, nothing. Alright, we're gonna taxi now. Taxi to 16, which I believe, let's look at charts here. that's going to give us what I need. Yeah, that's not. So, alright. I think I know where we're at on the airport. Parking brake off. Taking off on 16, so we're going to taxi up to the north here. Sun just popping up. Probably a little hazy. I don't know if that's from the fires. Looks like we don't have any wind. Don't have to worry about getting dinged for taxiing too quick. One thing I'm still trying to understand is the engine conditioning. If we look at the checklist, maybe it will tell us. Checklist. Taxi, brakes, flight. Before takeoff, parking brake, seat belts, flight, altimeter, fuel, elevator, rudder, power, 400 foot-pounds. I don't even know what that would be. Takeoff, flaps. Oops, I've missed my. That's why you shouldn't be reading a checklist while taxiing. Is this the end of the runway? It is. Okay. Let's go ahead. Stop here for a moment. Double check. Prop RPM 1900. Power set for climb. Prop RPM 16 to 1900. Okay, well, someone will tell me, and then I'll learn 2 weeks later, since this is going out, I think 10 days from now, maybe even later. Let's go ahead and depart to the north.
Lima 45, traffic Cessna November 44917, taking off runway 16 north departure.
All right. See if I got it all set up correctly. Oh, we got deer at the end of the runway. Try not to hit a deer on takeoff. They're running away. All right, let's roll. Hazy, hazy day. Back. Okay. Autopilot on. Vertical speeds on. Heading is on. That is taking control. Flaps up. Power line just off the end of the runway there. Just gonna come back here. All right. Let's go ahead and activate direct and go nav. Get us turned here. Let's climb at 1,000. this up. Okay. We are headed off. Why are we doing a sharp turn here? Okay. I probably should put low bank mode on. A little late for that now. Click off of that. We are on target now. And we want to climb to 10,000 here. While we're in the valley, no big deal, but just make sure. Take a look at the numbers here. Okay. Alrighty. The haze. We got some clouds, but not a whole lot. Back our climb down, just get our airspeed up a bit. Oh, you know what? That's what. I don't know if we need high idle or low idle, or if it even matters. What we can do. Bring this up. It's not doing what I want. We'll just keep the throttle down, prop full until we get to to 10,000. Let's take a look at our map so we're not surprised by anything here. So at the moment we've got long ways until we need to do anything. More info on this. That did not do anything. I thought it was going to give us info on the waypoint. So yeah, really we've only got this one range. Then we come in to the valley here and then kind of go around San Jose, then into Palo Alto, and it looks like we're gonna come in with a kind of a late left-hander and hopefully get it stopped and slowed down just fine. Do have aircraft around us. Let's go ahead and tune to approach.
Approach Cessna November 44917 is type Cessna Caravan, 3 miles northwest of Charlie November 55, 4,200 feet. Request flight following.
Cessna November 44917 approach. Squawk 0433.
Squawk 0433 Cessna 917.
Cessna 917 radar contact 5 miles northwest of Charlie November 55, 5,000 feet. Altimeter 30.40.
Roger Cessna 917.
I've been talking on mute again. Just saying that I ordered a new throttle and stick. So VKB got tired of this thing. It's got a crossed wire somewhere in it. So looking forward to that. Hopefully get it in a couple of weeks. And then
Los Angeles Center Cessna
it'll probably be a month
449er,
before you see videos with it.
1,000 feet.
Alright,
Cessna November 449er17 Los
got our
Angeles
altimeter
Center
correct.
altimeter tree 0.40 continue as planned. Cessna 9er17 contact approach on 126.45. Good day.
okay, that was a quick handoff.
126.45.
Did we just like fly through the corner? And then okay, we're just done with that. We don't even have any options to do anything, so we'll call that good. All right, we are at cruise altitude. Let's start getting things fuel managed. Let's take a look at what that checklist said. Cruise 16 to 19.
Generic 0 Delta X-ray contact center on 128.7.
I don't know what that means. I mean, I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, I don't have...
128.7 generic 0.
That's
Delta
not
X-ray.
me. That's why. Alright, oops. Cat food. Let's pull this back. Save ourselves some fuel. I think that's what we're doing. Get it to just above 16. That drops us fuel flow rate down 100. A little bit more than that. En route, 20 minutes until our next waypoint. And then probably about 30 minutes for the one after that. But, yeah, good old California in the valley. Okay, I need to take that off. Prop at 19 on descent. RPM max. So weather, I believe, is all good there. Let's see if we got any info on that. Nothing. We'll be landing. We can probably land 3-1 if there's no wind. See if we can pick that up. Does not look like it.
Center Cessna November 449er 1710.
But those allow us to contact center now.
Cessna November 449er 17 center altimeter. Tree 0.40 continue as planned.
Alright. So now
Southwest
we sit and wait.
1063 is at flight level tree 65, climbing flight level
We
tree
probably don't even
70.
need to be doing that,
Southwest
but
106 tree center
it
continue
allows
as
us to
planned.
have a little bit extra going on.
Southwest 106 tree contact Los Angeles Center on 127.1. Good day.
Going to 127.1 Southwest 106 tree.
We don't have any info on that. I want to take a look at this. See what kind of stuff we can play around with here.
Center Southwest 41905 is passing flight level tree 85, climbing flight level tree 90.
Southwest 41905 center continue as planned.
Do have weather radar, but I don't think it operates.
Southwest 41905
We can get our-
contact Los Angeles Center on 127.1. Good day.
I think we can without screwing things up. Some info on
127.1 Southwest 41905.
or see what is in here at least. Enter. Okay.
Center Southwest 4852 is passing flight level tree.
So we've got
45,
2,600
flight
feet.
level tree
That's
50.
no problem at all.
Southwest 4852 center continue as planned.
We will get our weather information as we get a little bit closer. The altitude or elevation, I believe, is only 3 feet because we're that close to the bay. Kind of neat looking formation here. Little swirl. And then I think, is this the fault line? Probably not. That's a big lake. Is that a lake? Looks like it. Reservoir, at least. Alright, looks like we are good on terrain. We don't need that. Nearest airport. Lost Hills, California, currently is our nearest airport. 4,900 for the runway. Something that I used to do when I was a kid, flying with my dad. Bored out of my mind, so we had the very first handheld like GPSs. I mean, I'm sure they weren't the very first, but back in the day when it was like this black handheld GPS and didn't have really any functions or map, just a black screen with dots on it. You just watch the airports go by. Let's see what our next nearest is. So we are 37 knots out from Wade. Alright, so our next nearest is going to be California 69 in about 1.2 miles.
Center Sky West 4106 is at flight level tree 45, climbing flight level tree 50.
Got a Sky West.
SkyWest 4106 center continue as planned.
Yeah. Just light clouds. Some haze over here. I gotta look and see where that fire is. You can tell me a California city name, but I have no idea if it is near Los Angeles or San Francisco. Okay, it's back behind us. It's south of us, but I'm assuming winds are blowing it all in. Alright, so it is still on that one. So I think I can go here. Alright, this one is Avenal, California. Longer runway than the runway we are headed to. So is that Avenal? That's the airport? Or this is all Avenal? And that is a plant or something? Let's see what we can learn about Avenal. Oakfield is what that means.
Cessna 9017 contact Oakland Center on 126.9er. Good day.
Okay, going to Oakland.
126.9er for Cessna 9017. Oakland Center Cessna November 449er 1710,000 feet.
Cessna November 449er 17 Oakland Center altimeter tree 0.41 continue as planned.
Okay. Okay, so, Avenal. What do you got? What are you known for? It's an oil town. Or was in the early days. Oh my god. It's got a long wiki. People live here. 15, 16. And now we know about that. What's up next? This is going to be all I do now, every flight.
Cessna 9017 contact Lemoore approach on 118.15. Good day.
Going to 118.15 Cessna 917.
Are we, though? 11815. Do I have to just put that in myself? 11815. I'm gonna... Oh, where do I do that?
All Nippon 6 climb and maintain flight level tree 70.
Transfer. Did that do a thing? It did. Hey.
Lemoore approach Cessna November 449er 1710,000 feet.
Cessna November 449er 17 Lemoore approach altimeter 30.41 continue as planned.
Cool, cool. All right, we're doing things. I'm learning. We're trying new stuff. All right, let's get back to seeing where we're closing in on next. So that is New Coalinga. It is directly ahead of us right there. And that is about the length of runway that we'll be landing on. So, tons of room for this. But now we're getting close to the mountains. We got a headwind at the moment. Luckily the clouds are all below us. Not gonna have to worry about that. But we'll see what the Bay Area is like in the morning, because it is... I have an actual local time. Yes, 10:38. Yeah, it looks like we're well above all the mountains over here. Not the Rockies. Still impressive, but not like the Rockies. Alright, well, we're out of airports for a bit ahead of us. Let's double check fuel at the moment. We're burning 437 an hour, so we can go 2 hours from here if we wanted. Go ahead, and I want to information. I want to go to 35275. Okay. Swap that.
Contact Oakland Center on 126.9er.
126.
Going Descend to 126.9er Cessna 9.
Yeah, it's just gonna make me do it though. And we were on that one previously, so.
Oakland Center Cessna November 449er 1710,000 feet.
Cessna November 449er 17, Oakland Center altimeter, tree 0.40 continue as planned.
Alright, now the question is, how do I change, like, I've got that. How do I change what comm I'm on? Is that a thing? I would assume you can switch between them. There we go. We'll just turn that on until we hear. Maybe? Because then we should hear both. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say that is correct. And how that works. If it's not, doesn't matter. Alright, let's check out. We got one quite a ways ahead of us. We are reaching out. We ran out of nearest because wasn't near. Off to our right, we've got 5 Points, California, which is going to be hidden behind the clouds, or is right there. Kind of looks like a horse track. We are making maybe a slight turn. I'm going to say that's 5 Points. Alright, so getting over the mountains. And we'll be over these for a while. Quite a while. And then into the valley. Another valley. We got tons of clearance on these mountains. Guessing 7,000 is about as high as they go here in California. Until you start getting further north.
2949er descend and maintain flight level 240. Oakland Center Southwest 86 tree is at flight level tree 5, climbing flight level tree 40. Southwest 86 tree, Oakland Center continue as planned. Descend and maintain flight level 240 UPS, 2949er.
So, still got a bit of a crosswind here. No, we got no wind. How do we have no wind? No wind? Really? That's interesting. I'll take it, I guess. We're up to 152 knots. Bit. 1 knot of wind now. Some really dry foothills here. This side doesn't look too terrible, but then up here, it dries out quick. Not sure if it's just the imagery or if there's a large change in, yeah, it might be imagery. Alright, so we're 45 minutes into this video. Let's take a look. We got 80 miles. Brain was not working there. Let's zoom out here. 80 miles till that waypoint. And then we're going to make a left and then head up. So once we get to that waypoint, we're pretty much there. And then about 10 minutes, I assume. 10, 15. So, en route time, 25 minutes till we get there. So, yeah, it's probably going to be about an hour and 20 on this video. Telling my dad my flight path because he flies this a bunch. So we got another little valley here that kind of goes around this mountain complex. Got a reservoir, I assume. That kind of looks dammed off. Some snow-peaked mountains over there. What do we have up here? Fuel selectors. Oxygen. You know what? I've been wondering where we turn that on in this, and I always forget to look up.
Southwest 86 you are 300 feet below your assigned altitude.
Oh no.
Climb and maintain flight level tree.
Oh, this is terrible when this happens. So it's trying to use real flight data. And then it tries to correct real flight data, but obviously that real data is not going to listen to the correction, so then it sits here and yells at it. We may have to just cancel our flight following and we have no need for it anyways, other than to have some communication over the radio. A little house down there. Now, maybe on the other side of the mountains, we'll start getting some tailwind. I can kind of see the arrow turning around even though it's 0 knots. So yeah, we could just go direct over everything, but I'm gonna fly in. We could actually, it's probably best if once we get around here. No, we'll keep it up through the valley and then go over that way. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how long this is taking. Does look a bit hazy off that way. Everyone's still back here, though their heads are starting to go through the ceiling. Can't tell if this person's alive. We'll just assume so. At least air traffic is not fighting with the AI over flight level. Yeah, it's hazy over there. We got the clouds ending here. Clouds are just stuck in the valley, it looks like. A little bit of higher altitude stuff along the coast. Yeah, I think we're probably gonna hop off of this. Uh-oh. That's not good. That should not be an issue. I think my internet provider is getting annoyed and starting to cut. I really don't want everything to look terrible as we get into the Bay Area, because that's going to actually look pretty cool. Let's hope that's not an issue. Getting kind of worried though as these things keep looking poor. Ah, come on, game.
Information Golf 23000
There we go.
Zulu.
We are close
Wind
enough to
calm.
pick that up now.
Visibility 10.
Wind is calm.
Sky
Okay.
condition clear.
Turn that off. Alright, it does look like it's loading in. Hopefully we'll be okay. I have to look after this and see if I can see what I've used. Okay. We just got kicked hard to the left. Is that my controls, or is that just the airplane being dumb?
1181 descend and maintain
Yikes.
flight level tree 70. Cessna 9er 17 contact Oakland Center on 127.45. Good day.
127.45 for Cessna 9er 17.
Oh, did it actually pull it up there? It did.
United 2481 climb and maintain flight level tree 50.
Oakland Center Cessna November 449er 1710,000 feet.
Cessna November 449er 17 Oakland Center altimeter, tree 0.8 continue as planned.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 50, United 2481.
Cessna 9er 17 contact
Kidding me.
northbound approach on 124.525. Good day.
Going to 124.525 Cessna 9er
All we're doing.
17.
Switch, 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 switch. And this time it's not going to, so we'll do it ourselves. Okay.
NorCal approach Cessna November 449er 1710,000 feet.
Cessna November 449er 17 NorCal approach altimeter tree 0.8 continue as planned.
Alrighty, so we do have a bit of civilization popping back up over here. Let's head over to our nearest airport. Let's see what we got. Zoom in and see, we've got Hollister, California coming up. And then, yep, Hollister Municipal. That's a long runway. Salinas and Los Banos. So I guess that is Hollister, California. Where is your airport? There? Possibly? Or is it that big ass X there with a 6,000 some foot runway? That's gotta be it. Alright, so let's take a look at our route now. What? On our flight plan, so 46.8. This is what we got to be above, I believe. But if we come in from here, we're going to have this mountain here. I'm not sure if we can get over that, or if we can have a nice descent that's not too steep. So I'm thinking maybe here we cut across. 35 miles out. Yeah, that is a huge airport. Well, runway. Let's find out why. Population 42,000 about. Yeah, I mean, it's not a... Okay, it does run wildfire operations out of it for CAL FIRE. It was purchased by the Navy, but then 6 years later was turned over to the city. So, yeah, it's, I mean, it could just be they built that runway for the aircraft at the time and then just stuck with it. But it is definitely for the city, quite a long runway. Alright, so we're closing in on that point that I felt comfortable that we could turn. We've got the bay up here. San Jose here. San Francisco back here. Sonoma Raceway over here. Hopefully everything's loading fine. We'll have photogrammetry and it's not gonna just start melting down on trying to load things, because this is a very large area compared to where we have been. So we can start working our way down. Let's just double check what we got for alright, so 45, 35, 22, and then sea level almost, pretty sure. Kind of coming from a weird area. San Jose should be fine. This Yeah, it's saying nothing's over 4,000 in this area. If I know what I'm reading. Alright, so let's go ahead and we're going to direct to that. That didn't do what I wanted. Direct. There we go.
NorCal approach generic November 25 Lima Golf is type generic 1 mile southeast of Kilo, Charlie Victor, Hotel, 900 feet. Request flight following.
Okay, we're at 10,000.
Generic November 25
We
Lima
are
Golf, NorCal
9
approach,
minutes out.
Squawk 2762.
Should get down to 45. So that is actually about
Squawk 2762, generic 5 Lima Golf.
Generic 5 Lima Golf radar. Contact 2 miles south of Kilo, Charlie Victor, Hotel.
there we go, 5,000
900 feet.
vertical
Altimeter
speed.
30.37. Cessna 9er 17 contact. NorCal approach on 127.15. Good day.
127.15 for Cessna 9er 17.
Roger, generic 5 Lima Golf.
It didn't switch us, so let's 127.15. Swap us over, contact them.
NorCal approach Cessna November
Throttle back
449er,
here.
179,600 feet.
Cessna November 449er 17 NorCal approach altimeter 30.36. Continue as planned.
Kind of getting bumped around here. Alright, we are 7 minutes out. There is the Pacific. I mean, we've been able to see it, but we just didn't know that it wasn't more land until right now. Really getting wobbled around here. Maybe this is why I should have stayed over the center of the valley and then came over this way. So, let's go ahead. So we're 20 miles out from that, then 3.7, then 4.9, 4.6. If we go back to this, zoom out a little bit, I'll be able to kind of tell. Okay, there's a little hook out. Go a little higher here, just to see where on the bay it is. I'm not really making a good comparison to that. Still at 150. 5 minutes out. We've got to drop 3,000 more. We should be good.
Cessna 9er 17 contact NorCal approach on 133.95. Good day.
133.95 for Cessna 917. NorCal approach Cessna, November 449er 17, 7,700 feet.
Cessna November 449er 17 NorCal, approach altimeter tree 0.35.
Okay.
Continue as planned.
Let's go ahead and double check the weather.
Palo Alto Airport, information Golf 0000
Still calm.
Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10.
Although,
Sky condition clear.
is that
Temperature,
actual
10.
up to date?
Dew point 4. Altimeter tree 0.35.2.
Alright, enough of that. So, San Jose. Don't know if we'll be able to see the stadium. I don't know if we're getting photogrammetry or AI. We'll find out though as we get closer. It does look like photogrammetry. It's kind of got that reddish tint to it that tends to have. $7,000, 3.5 out, and going down at 600 a minute, so that should get us down there. Slow it down a little bit more. We've picked up more speed. We've got a pretty strong tailwind. Alright, so let's check out this bay. So we got that little thing there, which it's got to be somewhere over there. Oh well, GPS is going to take us to it, so let's go zoom on in here. Okay, we're about to our turn. Tell this to go down to 45.
Cessna 9er 17 contact NorCal approach on 121 decimal tree. Good day.
Going to 121 decimal tree Cessna 9er 17.
I think we can actually cancel that out. Because I don't think it's going to hand us off to contacting the airport.
Cessna, November 449er 17.
I don't think that's how it works.
5,800 feet.
Cessna November 449er 17 NorCal, approach altimeter tree 0.35, continue as planned.
Go ahead and cancel it.
NorCal approach Cessna 9er 17, cancel flight following.
Cessna 9er 17 NorCal, approach cancellation received. Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved. Generic 9er 60, contact NorCal approach on 134.5. Good day. Tree 4.5 for generic 9er 60.
Just doing it this way.
Palo Alto Tower Cessna, November 449er 17. is 15 miles.
All right.
Southeast 5,000.
Making the turn here. We are at 49, so right on target.
Cessna November 44917 Palo Alto Tower. Altimeter tree 0.3 fly left traffic runway 13.
13. All right. Well, I didn't want that,
Make left
but
traffic runway 13 Cessna 917.
that changes up everything. Now we've got to quickly adjust. I guess we're going visual 1.3, which is fine. Activate. Okay, that's not gonna work. All right, let's autopilot off. Cause that just pulled us. It got all stupid when I started doing things. So this.
Generic 6 Charlie Sierra leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
This is gonna get ugly. All right. Let's go ahead and
Palo Alto Tower, generic November 456, Charlie Sierra frequency change.
there's a ton of traffic as well, huh? Alright, we need to go keep an eye on my altitude. I need to go direct. That's not what I want. I need it to just enter the... Alright, fine. We're just gonna do it this way. Alright. So we got our final there. We are back here. We're just gonna go out this direction. There's our airport. Alright, we're good. I got it. I just was worried I was never gonna be able to find the airport. So we're just gonna hold 4,000 over this now. Try to stay out of the way of everyone. Actually, what did they say? Left traffic. I assume that means we're turning left. Again. All that type of stuff is not in my brain. I'm guessing that is left turn in. Alright, we're gonna start dropping altitude here. Got Oakland off to that side, San Francisco down that way. We've got our airport here. That up. Actually, I won't need to until we get down to the other end here. 3,000 feet. Yeah, we're gonna have a ton of runway here. Not sure in the other planes that we could have flown for a medical, but for this one, we'll be just fine. So I think what I'm gonna do is get out to about here and then turn in, just give myself enough time. Got a golf course right next to the airport. Let's trim this thing up. It is fighting me hard. Okay. Then we got the, I think there's an old air base where the blimps are off this way, if I remember correctly, or where they used to do.
Cessna 9017 Windcom, clear to land runway 13.
Cleared to land runway 13 Cessna 9017.
Alright, let's hope I gave myself enough turning radius here. Go ahead and get the flaps out and our landing and taxi lights on. We've got cars driving into the water. We're at 1,500 feet. I really hate flying over water. It's very hard to judge. Looking left here. Find that runway. Alright, got it. Full flaps on this one. Power lines off to our left. Heading kind of directly at the end of the runway, but I think they end. Still too high. Overshot just a bit. Keep our speed down. Got a bit of a crosswind from the left. Power lines continue on next to the airport. Okay, we are good. We've got a plane flying directly over top of us. Alright. Bring it down early. Down. Bounce. Reverse and brakes.
Cessna 9017, turn next taxiway.
We are good. A little rough. It's okay. They got doctors in the back to help anyone. Quick taxi here. Oh god. Too quick a taxi. Don't tip. There we go.
Generic 0 Sierra Papa, hold position, caution the Cessna Caravan on the runway.
Okay, cool. That
Cessna
was
9017
something
contact
doing.
ground on 125.0.
Generic 0 Sierra Papa, continue taxi.
I'm about ready to run into something. Yeah. Okay, we needed to stop there, but
Generic 61 Charlie, hold position, caution
what
the
happened?
Cessna Caravan on the taxiway.
Oh, did I cut that all the way? I did. I meant to go low idle. Oh well. Engine's off now.
Hold position, generic 61 Charlie.
We are here. Let's go ahead and just shut it all down. Did that work? Shh. We don't need your beeping. That did not shut it all down, did it? Probably.
Generic 0 Sierra Papa, did you hear my last transmission?
That is not me. Off. Off. Nope. There's no off. Okay. We're here. Let's hop out. We've made it. We got a whole bunch. I just blew past them in front of them, exiting the runway. They're all sitting there waiting to take off. Here we are in sunny California. Well, that's where we started too, but that's I think those are trees under the power line. Yeah, not a terrible flight. I think I did okay. So I'm sure there are things that I wasn't supposed to do, but we did what we needed to. We got a plane up there, and hour and 26-minute video. So I hope you enjoyed that. Get this person to Stanford Medical. Let's take a look at career mode now. Oops. In flight. So currently career mode, because we did that medical flight, but I'm not going to do the 3-hour ones on camera. I'm at 2,300, or wow, that was not how numbers work. 230,000, and we can actually start a company if we wanted to, but I need to build that up. I want to go. I want to get the Vision Jet. It's pretty cheap. So I think if we can get up to 800,000, then I can start a charter service and do that with the Vision Jet. Not with the Skyhawk. No, we're gonna get something that's actually quick. But we could start these up because we have the money to do so, but this would be like with a Cub or something, and like I don't want to do that. So gotta get money saved up. This we're never going back to that. I should just sell that plane, but maybe I'll keep it around so once I do start making money I can fix it up and attempt to fly it. But yeah, hope you're enjoying the series. Thanks for watching.